r/AskReddit. What has been your NSFW moment with a stranger? Not the craziest story, but it stuck with me just because of how odd it is. I was at my retail job and there were no customers, just me, male, fresh out of college, and my co-worker, a semi-goth woman who was in her early 30s. Imagine if the girl who used to post Joy Division lyrics online and hang out in graveyards straightened out but was secretly still into all that stuff at home. Anyway, it was just the two of us and basically the first time we had ever been alone together. We ended up talking about fashion and I mentioned how I typically wear darker colors. "You would look really good in purple," she commented. As it just so happened, she was wearing a purple flannel, so I said, "Kinda like the shirt you're wearing. Maybe you should let me try it on." She then said okay and just took her shirt off at 2 p.m. in the middle of a GameStop at a mall. She, down to her bra, handed her shirt to me. Being the awkward person I am, I just said, thanks, then walked to her bathroom and honest to God just tried it on. Was a tad small for me. Then walked back out there and handed it to her. The weird thing was it didn't become this "we will never speak of this" type thing, nor am often referenced inside joke. I eventually did buy a purple flannel and when I wore it to work she was pumped about it and asked if she could try on my shirt this time, which I obliged, though I was wearing an undershirt. I was driving on a freeway and I pass a car that didn't have a roof and she was topless. Two teenagers flashed at me when I was driving to a XGF house. So you could say the car was topless too. Was about 15 years old with my dad from his workplace. Staring off from the passenger seat wondering what a shit life he had having to work weekends, and I spot a McDonald's across the street. It had a huge glass windows around a playground where at that moment two pretty 20-something females seemingly happened to lock eyes with me. Dad turns over to look at what I'm looking at, probably thinking, "This guy's hungry." At that moment the two women lift their tops to reveal two sets of the largest tits I had ever seen in real life or photo at that point. Me and my dad just start laughing our heads off. Now that's the father-son bonding I've been missing out on all my life. Went to a bar on Thanksgiving. Saw a cute girl sitting by herself. Bought her a drink, but told the bartender to not tell her who it was from, because she looked sad and like she wanted to be alone. He comes back a bit later when she was off talking on her phone and she wanted to know who bought her the drink and if it was okay to tell her. I say okay. She asks if I want to go to a different car and can I drive. I say sure. Then in the car she goes all porn actress and fucks the shit out of me in the driver's seat in broad daylight in a parking space in front of the bar. It was uncomfortable. We get to the next bar and join the crowd to get beers. A guy walks up and she and him immediately start arguing. Turns out it's her brother, and he's there to convince her to come back to the dinner at their parents' house, where she just introduced them to her fiancé and then disappeared. When he turned to me and asked who the hell I was, I grabbed my phone out of my pocket, gave the just a minute finger, turned around, and got the fuck out of there like my hair was on fire. I don't think there's any other course of action at that point. Smart move. LOL. Dude was whispering dirty things in my ears like "I'm gonna fuck you so hard later." Feeling creeped out, I turned back and his expression changed from surprised to embarrassed. Turned out he thought I was his wife. I'm not even a woman. He probably died inside 1,000 times. Did he at least apologize? Nah. We ended up fucking anyway. Click to watch another video by Reddit TV. Like and subscribe if you wanna and have a great day.